his life for a friend. Come on here, you'll begin to understand what it really means to have joy that surpasses understanding. Read on, baby. Listen at this.
And began to speak with other
They
tongues.
begin what? When it said on it, they begin to speak with other tongues. Read on, come on.
As
But listen at the first avenue how they received it. Because they did what? They came in agreement. That's one avenue how you can receive the Holy Ghost. If you get with one person on your job, you get with one person in your home. Jesus said, if there are two or three gathered in my name, he said, there am I in the midst. If you could just get one person to come in agreement with you, he said, you know what, that's the avenue that I can work with. I'll come inside your life and I'll fill you with the Holy Ghost. I'll change your life. You will never be the same again. And all it needs is two of you. He said, if it's two or three, two or more, two or three gathered together in my name, he said, I'm in the midst. He said, I'll change your life. I'll change your world. You'll never do what you used to do. Come on here, read on, baby. What verse you on?
4.
Finish 4.
As the Spirit gave them utterance.
And listen at this. They began to speak in tongues as what? The Spirit gave them utterance. In other words, after the Spirit of God gave them the power to do it. See, you might speak in tongues right then. Somebody else next to you might speak in it next week. But it's up to the Holy Ghost, the Spirit of God, to give you the power to speak in unknown tongues.
Yes.
See, everybody, yes, a lot of people can't do it at one time. But God is the one. See, I didn't speak in tongues about 7 years later after I became born again, after I received the Holy Ghost. Why? Because I didn't desire that. I desired to what? Preach. But when I began to desire to speak in unknown tongues, guess what? Them 7 years later, guess what? I began to speak in tongues. You know what? And I'm trying to get you to understand something. Why? Because the Holy Ghost, what? Gave me utterance. It gave me the power to speak the way I wanted to speak. But see, a lot of people don't understand that. Even though, right, they was together, you come together, you got to desire the Holy Ghost. You got to desire to speak in tongues. And when you desire to speak in tongues, guess what? God said, I withhold no good things from you.
No good thing.
He said, I'll give you what you ask for. He said, if you believe when you ask, he said, I'll give it to you. Come on here. And I begin to desire that thing. And when I begin to desire that thing, God said, I just think I might go ahead and pour this thing on you. And he began to pull that thing and deposit that thing inside of me. I've been running ever since.
My God.
Come on here. I'm trying to get you to understand something. You can walk this journey. Yes, it get hard. It get complicated. But I hear him say, my burden is light. Come on here. I hear the word saying, I'll put no more on you than you can bear. He said, when you want to quit, guess what?